Hello students, once again a very hearty welcome to the English world of Aradhya. Students, remember in my previous video we had discussed about the active passive of simple present tense. In simple present tense, how active of assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, negative sentence, simple question, WH question, how the passive of all these types of sentences is done. Now today we will continue with the same topic, but today we will learn the passive of different sentences in simple past tense. So now we take a new tense, okay, that is simple past tense. So whenever we change the tense, you see the verb form in the sentence will also undergo some change. By looking at the verb only, you can identify whether the given sentence is in simple present tense, present continuous tense, past perfect tense. Okay, so here the verb form will be different. Now we will begin with the assertive sentence in simple present tense. So you see in active voice it will begin with subject, then you have the past form of the verb, then you have object, then other words. Remember, object is must in changing from active into passive, because the places of subject and object are interchanged in change the voice. Okay, now when you change it into passive, so object will come front, then object will be followed by to be forms of simple past tense, and to be forms of simple past tense are was or were. So either it will be was or were. When it is singular, third person singular, he, she, it or I, then we will use was. And when it is remaining persons or plural, then we will use were. Then you have third form of the verb, that is past participle of this verb. Okay, then you have by subject and other words. Look at the example. He paid the bill yesterday. Okay, what did he pay? The bill. So when you ask the question with what, you get your object. So the bill is your object, and bill is what? Singular. Bill means here it. Pronoun we use for it is it. So in passive it will begin with the bill was paid, third form also paid, so we don't have to make any changes over here. The bill was paid by him yesterday. So he became him because it came at the place of object, and before that we use preposition by. Okay, now second example, you see, I saw you at the station. So saw is the past tense of see. So we can easily identify that this sentence is of simple past tense. Whom did I see? So I saw you. You is your object over here. So in passive it will begin with you. So you were seen. Now the third form of see is seen. See, saw, seen. So seen is your third form. So you were seen by me. I became me. Okay, at the station. Then we move on to the negative sentence. Remember, when I taught you simple past tense, I told you to form negative and interrogative, we take the help of helping verb did. So here in negative sentence and in questions, you will find helping verb did, and whenever did is used, the main verb is written in its original form. So in active you see subject plus did not plus original verb plus object plus other words. Okay, when you change it into passive, again object will go front. In passive always the sentence will begin with the object. So object plus was or were plus not plus third form of the original verb, and then you have by subject and other words. Look at the example. Okay, we have arranged the words according to the structure only. Now active structure, if you see, subject we, did not, original verb arrest, objective, the object is the thieves, other words at night. So whom did we not arrest? The thieves. So the thieves is your object over here. So in passive it will begin with the object, the thieves. Now the thieves noun it is in plural. So that's why we will not use was, but we will use were. The thieves were not arrested by us at night. So we became us over here. So that way the sentence is now converted into passive. The thieves were not arrested by us at night. Look at the second example. They did not write the grammar section. So grammar section, entire one section they talk about. So it is in singular. So what did they not write? Your answer is the grammar section. So the grammar section is your object. So here you don't have other words. So in passive it will begin with the grammar section. So the grammar section was not written by them. They became them. Understood? Now we move on to the interrogative sentence. Now in interrogative sentence, remember in simple present tense it was beginning with do or does. In simple past tense here it will begin with did. So look at the structure. Did plus subject plus original verb plus object plus other words. When you change it into passive, remember in present tense, in place of do or does, we are writing MREs. So here in place of did, we will write was or were. Then in place of subject, we will write object. In place of original verb, we will write past participle. And in place of object, we will write by subject and then other words and question mark. So the question will remain question only. So when you change any question sentence of simple past tense into passive voice, it should remain question only. So in active it begins with did, then in passive it will begin with was or were, depending upon the object. Look at the example. Did you win the prize in the competition? So what did you win? The prize. So the prize is your object. So prize is only one. So that's why we will use to be form was over there. So was the prize, third form of win is won. So was the prize won by you in the competition? In the end it is question mark. So question doesn't change. Okay. Similarly, second example you see, did your mother guide you in this matter? In all the sentences, whenever it is question student, you see did you will find. Because it is simple past tense, that is the sign to identify. And whenever did is used, the main verb is written in its original form. So here guide is your main verb. It is not guided, it is only guide. In the previous example also you see did you win. तो did है इसलिए win ओरिजिनल वर्ब ही लिखा गया है. बट when did is removed, did को हटा देते हैं तो उसका पास्ट फॉर्म हो जाता है और पैसिव में उसका थर्ड फॉर्म हो जाता है. Okay, so here did your mother guide you? So with you we use what? To be form were in simple past tense. So here again the question in passive will begin with were. So were you guided by your mother in this matter? Okay, in this matter are your other words. So you is your object. So with you we use were. That's why here the question has begun in passive with were. Were you guided? Guide का third form क्या है? Guided by your mother in this matter. Now we move on to the WH question. WH question, as we saw in all the tenses, it will be like this only, students. If you know yes no sentence, yes no interrogatives, active passive well, then just before that you are supposed to add WH words. So here which WH words we are talking about? We are talking about when, where, why, how. And then remaining structure, if you see, it is the same. Did plus subject plus original verb plus object plus other words. So same structure is over here for yes no question. In passive also you see just this WH words we are adding in the beginning. Otherwise remaining structure was were, object, object, PP, PP, by subject, other words, question mark, question mark. Just in the beginning we used all these words, when, where, why or how. Understood? So look at the example. When did they submit their projects? So what did they submit? With what we get? Object. So their projects is your object over here. उन्होंने क्या submit किया? Projects. So projects की बात है. Okay. So it will begin with when only because it is WH question. But when is followed by was or were. that is up to the subject. Here projects are many, so that's why we are writing were, plural to be form. Okay, when were their projects submitted by them? That way the passive is ready. Look at the second example. How did she get the first rank in the annual exam? So what did she get? First rank. So the first rank is your object, that should be brought front. So फर्स्ट रैंक सिंगुलर ही है, इसलिए उसके साथ वॉज जाएगा. सो हाउ वॉज द फर्स्ट रैंक गॉट बाय हर इन द एनुअल एग्जाम? अंडरस्टूड? नाउ वी मूव ऑन टू द who question. Remember, in simple present tense, who was followed by the verb having s, es or is. Here since it is past tense, who is followed by the past form of the verb. यहाँ हम did इस्तेमाल नहीं करेंगे, बराबर. डायरेक्टली वी विल यूज द पास्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब, and its passive also will begin with by whom. I told you, whenever who question is there, passive always begins with by whom. So look at the structure: who plus past form of the verb plus object plus other words plus question mark. And in passive, by whom plus was were depending upon the object plus pp plus other words and question mark. Look at the example: who broke this glass yesterday? So by whom was this glass? क्या तोड़ने की बात थी? दिस ग्लास. तो दिस ग्लास इज ओनली वन ग्लास, दैट इज योर ऑब्जेक्ट, इसलिए हमने वॉज इस्तेमाल किया. ग्लासेस होता तो वर इस्तेमाल करते हैं, यहाँ एक ही ग्लास है इसलिए वॉज इस्तेमाल किया. तो बाय हुम वॉज दिस ग्लास ब्रोकन यस्टरडे? रिमेंबर, इन हु क्वेश्चन सब्जेक्ट इज नॉट गिवन, एंड दैट्स वाई वी बिगिन इट्स पैसिव विथ बाय हुम. Second example: who taught English and SS last year? So by whom were English and SS taught last year? So here your object is in plural. दो subject की बात की है, English and SS. So that's why we have used over here were as the helping verb. By whom were English and SS taught last year? Okay. So far I think it is clear. Now we move on to the what question. In what question you see, students? Excuse me. In what question object is not given? So its passive is done the following way. Look at the structure. What question? What plus did plus subject plus original verb plus other words. Here object is missing. Object is not given. Then in passive it will be what plus was, always was, plus pp plus by subject plus other words. Okay, look at the example. What did Mrs. Bhatia learn last month? So what was learnt by Mrs. Bhatia last month? Understood? I have arranged the words according to the structure only. What, was. Third form of learn is learnt, so learnt. By subject, by Mrs. Bhatia, other words last month. Understood? Similarly, second example you see. What did Hina suggest in the meeting? So here what was suggest का third form suggested by Hina in the meeting. In the meeting are your other words. Then as we saw the sentence with double objects in simple present tense, in simple past tense also you have such sentences where two objects are used. One object is referring to the person and another object is referring to the thing. So here you have the structure, almost same structure, only the verb changes. Subject plus past form of the verb plus object 1, that is person, plus object 2, that is thing, and then other words. You can bring any object front and change it into passive voice. So here passive is done in two ways because two objects are given. Okay. So first way, when you bring object 1, that is person front, then object 1 plus was or were plus third form, that is pp, plus object 2 plus by plus other words. But when you bring second object, that is thing, front, then before the object 1 word 2, preposition 2 will be used. Okay, object 2 plus was were plus pp plus 2, here it is. Remember, in all the tenses this will be a common thing. In simple present tense also this was a common thing. पर्सन को वहाँ रखते हैं, चीज़ को आगे लाते हैं, और पैसिव करते हैं तो पर्सन जो ऑब्जेक्ट है उसके आगे टू लगता है। अंडरस्टूड? आई ऑल्सो से सो मेनी टाइम्स आई एम टीचिंग इंग्लिश टू द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड 12th. So English is taught to the students of standard 12th by me. So स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड 12th के पहले मैंने टू लगाया, तो यहाँ ऐसा ही है, टू विल ऑलवेज कम बिफोर द ऑब्जेक्ट वन. ओके, बाय सब्जेक्ट एंड देन अदर वर्ड्स. So look at the example. Our class teacher gave us plenty of homework. So here you have two objects. One is whom did he give plenty of homework? Us. And what did he give us plenty of homework? So two objects are here. So when we bring us front, then it will become we. We का us होता है तो us का we होता है, बराबर. तो we were given plenty of homework by our class teacher according to the first structure, बराबर. We were given plenty of homework by our class teacher. Then second type of passive you see is here. Plenty of homework. Here the thing is brought front. Plenty of homework was given to us by our class teacher. तो जब पर्सन वाला ऑब्जेक्ट वहाँ रखते हैं तो उसके आगे टू लगाना है. यहाँ भी हमने वैसा किया है. ओके, लुक एट द सेकंड एग्जाम्पल स्टूडेंट्स. In second example, they talk about she paid the shopkeeper only the half amount. Okay, so here whom did she pay? The shopkeeper. What did she pay? Only the half amount. So here you get two objects, other words are not given. So if we take the shopkeeper front, the shopkeeper was paid only the half amount by her. Okay, only the half amount was paid to the shopkeeper by her. So first passive, it shows the doer of the action, that is person is brought front. Okay, the shopkeeper was paid only the half amount by her. By her, that is the doer of the action, that is taken in the end of the sentence. Okay, and second object, then when you bring front, then all the words you are supposed to take. Don't drop any word. Here in object you have four words, only the half amount. So all those words combinedly form only one object. Object referring to a thing. Understood? So that's why I have taken all the words, only the half amount. Now amount is again what? A singular noun. So that's why I have taken was. अमाउंट्स होता तो वर्ब लेता मैं, पर यहाँ सिंगुलर है इसलिए वॉज लिया. तो ओनली द हाफ अमाउंट वॉज पेड टू द शॉपकीपर. अगेन यू सी हियर द शॉपकीपर इज योर फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. तो बिफोर दैट वी यूज टू. हियर ऑल्सो बिफोर अस वी वर यूजिंग टू. हियर ऑल्सो बिफोर शॉपकीपर वी आर यूजिंग टू. एंड इन द एंड द डूअर ऑफ द एक्शन बाय हर. तो सब्जेक्ट वॉज शी, दैट वेंट इन द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस by using preposition by. So this way students, you see, you can be clear about changing the sentences from active into passive. Remember, you people are studying in English medium, so you can be asked even the reverse thing. Okay, you may be asked change the voice. Now the sentence given may be in active voice, मे बी इन पैसिव वॉइस. वो एक्टिव में भी हो सकता है, पैसिव में भी हो सकता है. यू आर आस्क्ड ओनली चेंज द वॉइस. सो इफ इट इज इन एक्टिव यू विल हैव टू चेंज इट इनटू पैसिव. इफ इट इज इन पैसिव यू विल हैव टू चेंज इट इनटू एक्टिव. सो व्हेन यू चेंज एनी सच सेंटेंस फ्रॉम एक्टिव इनटू पैसिव, remember the structures. If you can't remember the structure, students, at least remember one example for each. First of all, identify the tense of the given sentence. Then you identify whether it is in active or passive. Then only you go for the conversion from active into passive. Okay, if subject sentence begins with the subject, then you are supposed to change it in passive by beginning it with object. So all these structures will definitely students help you to understand this change the voice quite nicely. And remember, this will come all your lifetime in 10th standard, 9th standard, 11th standard, 12th standard, even in college. And most of your lessons are also just written in active voice and passive voice, and mostly they are written in these two tenses. Okay, simple present or simple past tense. The only thing is some sentences are written in active voice, some sentences are written in passive voice. So if you keep this mind and observe your lessons, then also you will be able to understand that they are given either in active or passive. So students, just learn these structures and examples well. I hope you will do well in changing this voice from active into passive or passive into active. So till that time, students, study well, study all these structures well, remember the examples, and when a bigger exercise is given to you, you should not have any problem in that. Okay, you should not lose the marks because this will come every year. So every year you will have to be ready with active and passive. So learn it one time, remember it lifetime. Okay, if you have any query about this when we have Zoom lecture, in that you can ask. Okay, till then students, stay fit, stay fine, and have a nice day. Thank you.